Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
We give them the pear. I'm really, really working this pear angle.
Oh, thank you for food.
Right. We can talk to them through this TV.
How are we able to talk?
I learned to talk using am screen. I am smart, but villagers think smart is defective. I wish I were strong, so then they would give me food too.
Defective? That's tough.
Sometimes, but I am spared lottery. Villagers are afraid of me.
Lottery? What lottery?
Villagers hold lottery to choose sacrifices to Am.
Oh. I don't want that lottery.
I am very hungry. Where can I get some food?
There is fruit in Food Cave. It comes from the trees.
I tried eating the fruit. It only made me sick.
You bleed when you eat. When I was young and not so different, my mother chewed it for me first and then fed me.
Oh.
You look like you don't eat very much.
Mother and I not allowed in Food Cave. Villagers are afraid of me and let me starve.
Is that altar in the jungle used for the sacrifices?
Yes, pieces of victim are scattered around it.
How long have these sacrifices been going on?
The sacrifice to Am machine goes on many long years. The very different must go to him soon. Not many villagers left.
Why do they sacrifice their own people to Am?
One is sacrificed, so Am does not hurt all.
What are these sacrifices like?
The sacrifice to Am hurts very bad. There are better ways to die. Almost any way is better.
Are the victims buried in the graveyard?
I know nothing about graveyard.
He's been speaking
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Or
any of the
schmuck.
people on that boat. I know nothing about this.
I don't know if this deal that it's better to sacrifice one to save the many works if you end up killing everyone in the village during that process.
Yeah, I mean that is a problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's one of the many problems with that system.
it's just, maybe think it through a little bit. I guess it works if you're gonna leave you alone, I guess, forever.
But they think being smart is defective, so
That's true. So I guess they're winning. Do you reckon if we go get another pear from the infinite pear tree, we could give it to that mother? She might chew it up for us, and then we get to eat it in possibly the most disgusting meal I've ever
heard of.
well, that I've ever partook in during a computer game. I guess. I don't know, that might be a bold quote.
Amazing. This woman digested the food and then regurgitated it back to me, like a bird feeding its young.
Amazing.
Yes.
that
That
would be
is
my
exactly
reaction
the case.
to that. He's so happy. Full up now. Did we learn anything else from that exchange that we can use? Or do you reckon we could give more pears to people to talk? There wasn't a screen next to the guard, was there?
No.
Was there a screen next to the leader, the tribal elder?
In the far back, but it sounds like the screen was used by the boy.
Yeah, but maybe...
Like it was modified specifically with these wires and stuff.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even realise that those were attached to him.
I don't think they're attached to him. I think they're attached to a thing behind him.
He's got like a backpack translator.
Yeah, so he's done something specifically to that screen to do that.
Yeah, I don't think he was ostracised because he was too smart. I think he was ostracised because he's insane. Like, what? That is crazy. Right. Well, I
do think it's on the wall, not him.
You think? I can't tell.
Yeah, I think I remember it being on the wall before he moved position.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so you think he was just like tapping on it like a keyboard?
Yeah, I think he's just modified it so that he can use it to talk.
So when he originally said it, I was like, that's great and all, but this feels impossible. Like, I don't know how you would do that.
I think we're going to be coming back there a lot.
Yeah, I still think we can feed more pears to people simply because this seems to be the only method. Damn it!
Nope. No more pear.
Damn it.
We've used all the pears we need. We've got the one to make us happy and the one to feed to the boy.
They thought of everything.
I can't figure out what I want to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome wagon.
So, did we try to go down that cave before?
I can't figure out what I want to do with this. So much for the friggin' welcome.
I thought that was the empty one.
Now he's full up. Could he be strong enough to pull down the whole bag of pears? This is all bad pears.
Ah, manna from heaven.
Endless pear. Right, so now can we talk to the tribal leader with that pear? We built up enough strength to take one pear.
He's not interested.
He's bored of pears. But, I don't know. I mean, you might be right. Maybe we can't talk to them, but that screen's got to serve some sort of purpose. When that guy pops up, can you... what?
Okay, we can get in when we have a pear.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know what to do with this.
It's alright, it's your special pear that gives you access.
Looks like a primitive cradle. It's empty. I wonder where the baby is.
Is there any...
Jesus, I'm hungry.
Oh. Vines?
Vines? I wonder if they're edible.
I don't think so.
It's not just built into the wall. It's part of the wall.
I just wondered if he could climb them.
I don't know if he's
I'm
strong
too
enough.
large to sleep there.
I'm not a baby.
Forget it. Too painful.
Can you use the video screen?
Oh, your stomach scratching, hungry, Benny. Wait for the picnic at the altar. Yeah, you're too weak to kill the older ones unless they're already tied up for you. Who loves you, baby?
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if we can do that with any of the other screens. Well, there's one other screen, isn't there?
Hey, ignore the newcomer. Gather the villagers at the altar tomorrow to choose a sacrifice. I have spoken.
Okay,
Tomorrow.
so those screens are how Am communicates to the villagers.
Damn it! I can't use this video screen without the boy's help.
Okay. There's not one in here, is there?
No. I wonder if he would be willing to exchange 1 pair or 1 billion pairs.
I think he wants me to put my fruit into a basket.
Okay.
Blondie won't let me touch any of the food.
I wanted to.
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
Can we take that wood, or is that
I
what
just
you were saying?
refuses to pick it up. That's useful.
Could you use the wood?
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
I don't suppose. I don't know. Could you give him the pear in the? Do what he says, basically. I don't.
Pulping the fruit won't make it taste any better.
I think we found it did. Just has to be inside a lady's mouth. Yeah, just try dropping the fruit in the basket, I guess. I'm hoping we won't. I would say, just use fruit, just eat it.
Okay. Here's another piece of fruit to add to the collection, as if they need it anymore.
Well,
I can't eat it anyway.
I guess we can do this again and again.
Yeah.
I'm assuming if you try to pick up fruit.
This wood doesn't look very...
I only want to eat things.
Blondie won't let me touch any of the food.
It's very attentive. Push the wood?
This wood doesn't look very tasty.
What, does he say that to everything you try to do to the wood?
Ah, manna from heaven.
Is anything back? Oh,
I was trying to see if there were any remains or anything.
I see. Yeah, they did say they were scattered about. I don't know if we can possibly. What was on the other side of this?
Graveyard and a gate.
Oh, yeah. They did mention the graveyard, didn't they? He doesn't know anything about it.
I can't bury this. The ground's too hard.
Okay.
I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you.
Yeah, no, nothing there. I assume I can't.
I'm in no shape for climbing back up.
The trees aren't
Yeah,
this looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap. It's firmly rooted in the ground.
Yeah, I don't think there's much to do with these.
Try dropping a pear in it, just.
Not
No.
give. Use.
I don't know what to do with this.
Yes, fair.
Yeah. It made no sense. But maybe worth talking to the boy again, see if there's any additional things he can say. I'm getting very tired.
I am getting very tired.
You now, family. You use our bed. Go sleep.
Okay. I kind of feel like the next day is sacrifice day, isn't it?
That sleep wasn't nearly long enough. I wonder where the boy's mother went.
Oh, we're gonna see someone get sacrificed.
Where is your mother?
She go to altar to help choose Am's sacrifice.
I need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
Okay.
The village is quiet today. Too quiet.
Ooh, do we have access?
The village elder must be at the altar with everyone else.
That bag's gone.
The bag is gone.
Should we use the screen and see if it's changed its message?
Gather the villagers at the altar to
Oh, yeah.
choose a sacrifice.
Okay. I'm gonna try using that screen.
Oh, yeah.
Just wondered if that's different.
Go to the altar.
He's not messing around.
No. Oh, that guy's
you-
dedicated though. He's not interested in the altar.
He can't be sacrificed. Alright, I guess we're going to the altar.
Yeah, do you want to save? I don't know why, but I'm assuming we might get sacrificed.
I didn't actually do a start of session 3 or 4.
No, but that's okay, I think. We made it. And I don't think we've done anything bad.
Why is everyone gathered
We
around
know
the
why,
altar?
Benny. We're trying to swallow some.
Natana Shama, halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice. Why is everyone gathered around the altar? The old fart seems to be in charge here.
Did we try talking to him? Thought we couldn't speak.
Tadacho Shama Am.
Looks like some kind of lottery. That's the mutant child's mother.
Wocho Shanan.
It looks like she's been chosen to be sacrificed.
I think we'll do the top one as opposed to the second one. They're both horrible, but I think the first one is the better one.
I think you're wise.
Wita Fuma Piba.
It sounds like he'll let me watch.
Not quite so enthusiastic.
I am the great and powerful. You didn't bring me Toto, but I accept the chosen one. You shall not feel my wrath today. Am I swell or what?
Judas Priest! Am blasted her to bits. What am I going to do for food now?
Is she a robot?
Let's take a look.
There's burnt plastic and twisted metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Nothing weird
There's
about that.
burnt plastic
Stand
and
out
twisted
to you.
metal where bits and pieces of the woman should be. I wonder if they're going to bury the remains.
Can we pick up the head?
There's nothing here I can eat.
Why are we...
There's burnt plastic. I wonder if they're
Didn't want to do that. Wanted to...
All he wants is food.
There's nothing here I can... There's burnt plastic.
No, I know.
Use our only available item. Look. Can we put
There's
a pear
nothing
on
here
it?
I can eat.
I'm not interested unless I can put a
I
pear
can't
on
figure out what I want to do with this.
I either want to put a pear on it,
Pla-
or I
I
want
wonder
to
if
put
they're
it
going
on
to
top of a pear.
Default. Don't like that. It keeps doing that. That doesn't. So, was she a robot then?
Yeah, I guess so, but plastic and... You say metal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so some sort of robot. Maybe we can talk to the boy about how his mum's a robot.
Natana Shama halt!
He doesn't want me to interfere with the sacrifice.
It's a bit late for that.
Am Shaba Hoopa!
The old bastard seems happy that Am has spared the village, at least until the next lottery.
Watana Shinta.
I don't think he understands what I'm trying to say.
Right, well, I guess we'll leave.
Is that you in character?
Yeah.
This is the cave where the boy and his mother live.
Yeah, I know. Why did you default to look? Literally was just walking.
Boy, I need you to chew this. Alright.
I'm sorry. Your mother is dead.
I know. Me sorry too. She only want to care for me. Except you.
What will happen to you?
No food. No safe from lottery. Either way, not good.
Why don't you run away from here?
Bad idea to run. Villagers hunt me down. Become sacrificed to Am machine.
Okay.
Well, we could sleep again.
Find out who gets picked next.
Depends if the lottery's once a day, right? I think it's whenever Am calls for it.
Okay. Well, we'll see, I guess. I don't know whether you should say the top bit. It seems a bit harsh, but I think let's leave it for now. But then I'm not sure what other options we
I
have.
need to go find some food. I'll see you later.
We'll take a look around.
Yeah. Oh, you're back.
And this is the lottery bag.
Ah, okay.
So,
How did the lady get drawn from it?
she picked the black sphere,
Ah, right.
the black orb.
So we need some spheres, marbles or whatever.
Yeah.
You try talking to him? I don't know if he'll just reject it now.
He's motioning towards the video monitor.
Huh.
Speaking in the third person, Am, which is I, Am is satisfied with the sacrifice. He, that is to say I, will spare the village, his, that is to say my, wrath for today. I have, as I said before, spoken.
So
He's
gesture,
motioning towards the video monitor.
and that's going to be the same thing again, surely.
Speaking in the third person, Am,
Yeah.
which is
I
I,
can't skip it because it's
Am
Am.
is satisfied with the sacrifice. He, that is to say I,
Am is
will
a dick
spare
to
the
us as
village.
well.